And welcome back for that very, very short break. Still waiting just another, hopefully 30 seconds or 1 minute to get into this game. But I guess, we'll do the stock standard predictions. All the St. Clair buys. So I'm gonna predict. I'll give Lackawanna 2 games in this series. I think this is gonna be a 4-2 series. It's a playoff game, so I'm expecting there to be some high stakes. And even though I love these boys, they have been known to start slow in some games. But we are gonna be starting off with this series. We are underway with Game 1 of the round of 16.
Yeah, it looks like J.K. Foshizzle here is going for a score here, and Aoka gonna knock that out of the corner, unfortunately. And just like that, St. Clair is gonna have a shot on the net, but Christian not able to get the goal there. Spoons going for the jump, but just miss it. But he gets it in anyways. Wow, and we're off with St. Clair, 1 goal.
Yeah, I think
30 seconds into the game.
I think he got a nice little second touch there off the nose of his car. Looking to see if he did get a piece. He actually did. Okay, so he was able to find that dunk down. He was able to find that first goal. So nice early lead for the Saints. Now, Lackawanna, you started off slow. The Saints, when they get off to this hot start, one thing with this team, I touted them as these defensive stalwarts, these defensive masterminds for a very long time, but the offense has recently been evolving with Ramen, Spoons, and Christian, all kind of finding their rhythm. Speaking of that, Ramen, the king of right place, right time, finds yet another goal. I was just about to mention how it always seems like Ramen finds the ball there, and he finds it beautifully, rips it away in the crease, and buries that second goal.
Just right place, right time, right when you need them. So Lackawanna County really needs to step up their game here. I know it's the first game and you got to warm up, but just like that. I thought maybe they warmed up, but
that's Rocket League for you, right? Like, the second you think something is going to happen, the opposite right happens. And the one good thing, I guess, if you're Lackawanna, it is the best of 7. So we see a lot of teams at Rocket League, maybe they lose game 1, have a bit of a slow game 2, but as long as you can get back in this series before you're down 2-3-0, usually you can make things work out. But like I said, this is going to be a very, very highly touted Saints team. Like I said, World's contenders, won that Great Lakes Crossing. They've pretty much been winning everything they've been playing in recently. So they're a team riding a very, very big wave of momentum. Lackawanna right now trying to survive the onslaught.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and keep carrying their wave of momentum in this game itself, trying to get that 3rd goal already, just not letting up on the pressure on Lackawanna County here. But Lackawanna County doing their best.
Lackawanna County.
Yeah, college. My bad. Lackawanna College shooting it back towards the Saints net here and trying to flip the momentum of this game, but the Saints defense is just impeccable, and they just keep sending it back. They always have an answer here. And Christian already going for another shot on that, and Ramen here to clean it up for the team.
Yeah, the lob off the backboard. Ramen there to dunk that one home. And right now, Lackawanna, you mentioned it, the Saints are playing a very, very tight offensive game. Look at right between 2 of these members splitting the goalpost there. Lackawanna just can't seem to get the ball out of that defensive zone. They can't really find a way to get this ball across the midline, try to establish that consistent pressure. And the Saints right now, they are doing all of the above, and they are doing it at an elite level. Christian going to get one more shot toward the net there. Spoods going to take this one back toward mid right now, though it's going to be sent back over. Christian is going to find that second little touch. Looked like Zach maybe overcommitted just slightly there. The Saints are still going to be able to hold the zone for just 1 second, but J.K. Foshizzle is going to find a way to clear that one down. Zach going to go for the follow now. Spoods going to have to try to find a touch. He will do just that. Saints looking to clear once more.
Amazing save by Spoots there, bro. J.K. Foshizzle going for another goal right there, and another amazing save, but Lackawanna is not letting up the pressure here. They are looking for a goal, and they desperately need one. Can they find one? But the Saints defense is just too strong right now. But they just barely missed it. And Spoots trying to get it out there. And Ramen trying to slowly but surely get this out of his net.
It's like watching a slow death when the ball is like that. It's like you're just waiting for the ball to finally go in. But the Saints, they're lucky to have that 4th defender, that left post there to close the door. Now we're going to see JK taken to the skies there, trying to get that second little touch. But Ramen there to disrupt the pressure. Now Spoons and Christian looking for the breakout. Not going to find that one. That's going to be a shot just wide of the target, though, by Aoka. Now we're going to see JK once again trying to open up some space over the middle. That's going to be a pass to Aoka. Going to try to send that one off the backboard. But Spoons there to intercept the ball, trying to get this ball down into the zone now across the crease. Christian gonna find a shot. Zach gonna deny that one, and Lackawanna looking to put the pressure on.
And just like that, Lackawanna succeeds in putting on the pressure here, and J.K. Foshizzle gets the score that they so desperately needed. And with 2 minutes left on the clock, it is now looking winnable if they can carry this momentum into another 2 goals.
Yeah, they sometimes say the first one is the hardest. Now they finally got that first goal under their feet. Now you can finally start to play a little bit more loose, and hey, 2 minutes for 2 goals, you are absolutely still in this game, and you absolutely have a chance, especially if you can find a second goal goal in the next 30, 45 seconds here, you're going to find yourself in a pretty decent situation, especially considering it seems like they're being outshot on a pretty high level. This last minute has definitely swayed the stats back the other way, but they are still looking to go on the attack here, though. Zach not going to be able to find that last touch. Spoods going to get 50'd out by JK there. Now it's going to be Christian trying to dig that one in. It's going to be Zach. It's a foot race, and it's a goal for Christian. All it took him was 7 shots in the game to find that first goal, but it is at a pivotal moment to get that lead back to 3 and start to put the nail in the coffin of game 1.
That was an amazing lead up to the shot. Just carried it right downfield there and gracefully nudged it into the net. Lackawanna now needs to score 3 more to answer to bring this to overtime. So it's not looking great for them, especially with Ramen and the rest of the Saints playing so aggressively here, not letting up on the pressure on their side of the field. Spood's gonna knock it, try and set up for a goal here, but Aorka gonna answer there. JK Fushizzle gonna run down the field with Aorka here and try and set up a goal here with his teammates. But Zach have to try and go back for the defense here.
Oh, what a pass!
Going from the sky, but Zach ready to save it.
Yeah, you can see these set plays for the Saints really starting to shine through these cross-court passes. Just not able to find the goal, but in that same breath, they wasted about 25, 30 seconds off that clock, and 10, 15 seconds is worth just as much as a goal at this stage of the game. And right now, Lackawanna, yes, you're trying to get back in this game. Yes, you want to find one more for posterity, but you're more than likely looking on to game 2 at this point. You found some offense toward the back half of game 1, so I'm expecting them to continue that momentum up into this second game, but the Saints right now are just on another level. This pressure has just been too much. It was too much for too long for Lackawanna. They couldn't really get the flow going early enough in this game, but that being said, 20 seconds left on the clock. Just a couple more tip for taps here back and forth across the lane. Lackawanna maybe trying to get that one more, but 15 seconds left, looking like it's sheets.
15 seconds for even if they do get the goal right here. For 2 more goals is not a very realistic expectation for them. But the Saints just looking to toss the ball back and forth. Try and stall out this last second, but they get the last second goal.
Hey, last goal wins, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's what they're hoping for.
Unfortunately, bad news for Lackawanna. Not in the NACE Star League, not in CRL or anywhere else for that matter. But hey, listen, it is a nice goal. You at least, you cut it to 4-2. It looks a little better on the scoreboard. JK gets to up those stats just a little bit. But the stat that St. Clair cares about is going to be that 1-0 lead in this best of 7. But that being said, it is a best of 7. There is lots of time to make these adjustments, kind of see if you can get a read on the team, see what the other team has been cooking up. And right now, Saints, they found a way to cook up those 4 goals, just about finding that consistency now.
Lackawanna County did wake up there near the end and into the middle.
No, the last half of the game was a lot better, yeah.
The Saints can't be sleeping here. They still need to fight the good fight and make sure they don't throw their lead here,
Yeah,
confidence is a dangerous thing.
Yeah, confidence, it can be that double-edged sort of, the difference between confident and cocky. There's that fine line where it's like you don't want to push your limits. You don't want to limit test too hard. Especially, it is NACE playoffs, so it's not like it's a regular season game. Theoretically, right? If they were to somehow get bounced out of this round of 16 game, you're gonna be done for the NACE season. So this is a team that has expectations to go out there, win NACE, at least get a top 2-3 finish. So this is yet another step in the road. Lackawanna, though, they're going to get a second chance at life here to try to even up the series.
Just like that, it's already on the side of Lackawanna County, but they easily throw it back into the Saints corner, and Spoods going to back on to the defense as he sees they're very offensively sided here. But Spoods going to try and carry it into the net, set up for a goal, but JK Fushizzle going to knock it right back, and Ramen going to meet it in the air, and Christian going to knock it all past it to Spoods. Spoods going to pass it down the field there.
Yeah, Ramen going to try to get the breakout started. Looks like Christian maybe going to try to find a demo there. Spoods is going to dodge one of those offenders as well. Ramen getting tied up on this right side wall. He's going to pass that one to the center. Christian's going to be there to read that one. He's looking for that second touch, but Ioka comes across to shut the door just in the nick of time. Now it's going to be the counterattack for Lackawanna, but early interruption by Spoods. Lackawanna will recover, send that one back to the Saints net. Christian now waiting 1v1 with Zach. It's going to be sent back to that far side corner. Lackawanna doing a very good job cycling this ball around, but Ioka's going to be down for a few seconds there. That should open up a window for the Saints. Ramen's going to find the first touch, looking for the second. It's going to be saved, though. Ioka comes just across to make the save. Might have been touched up by Ramen there as well, but, is Zach going to bully his teammate just a little bit, see if the Saints are able to make something out of this one now?
Yeah, they're very aggressively. They're setting up for so many goals, but Spoods unable to find the shot as Zach and Ioka guarding the net so very well. Somebody last second saves.
Oh,
right here,
nobody's home.
Net is open. No one's home. and Christian walks right in through the door.
Listen, you can see panic in a lot of games. Rocket League is a game where you can especially start to see it because when the ball is stuck in the net for so long, basically everybody is just basically scrambling, grasping for straws, trying to see if they can somehow get that ball out of there. The Saints, though, keep cycling that thing around. You get somebody out of position eventually. If you just keep firing away, Zach trying to take that one across the middle. Ramen, though, going to try to get this early second goal. It's going to be taken away by JK, though. He's going to try to send this one back down long. Ramen is going to give chase to it. I guess no one home there in the back end for the Saints. Christian is going to get taken down, but Ramen is going to buy a second or two there. Spood's looking to get this pass toward middle, looking to maybe set up Ramen or Christian for that second touch, but a little bit of a miscue there. This has been a very, very sloppy game of Rocket League, but 2 minutes in, we only have one goal.
Yeah, 2 minutes in, one goal. Not as sweepy as the last game. Both teams definitely focusing more on defense here.
They think they're playing a fighting game right now.
Oh my gosh, and just like that, JK Foshizzle gets the crazy air bank there off the ground and into the net there.
Yeah, you don't care how you get the goal. Ramen just a half second late there, almost gets there to make that play. And you can see how aggressive both of these teams are being. They both are going to try to take out those goalies with those demos. They're trying to throw their weight around. Sometimes they're even, bumping into each other, kind of throwing off the tempo. But you can see that's the aggression of both of these squads. They are not scared to take these kind of 1v1 fights. Lackawanna, though, looks like they got the advantage. But JK just off the crossbar, and that door does get closed by the Saints. But if you're the Saints now, you want to try to dial this in, reel this in just a little bit here. You're giving up that first goal. Lackawanna has been looking significantly better in this game too, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, just like that. Both teams going very on the offense now. Now they both know that this is a very even game, very winnable for either team. Back and forth just across the field, the ball gets knocked. And Aoka going for another goal. And just like that, the pressure is on the Saints side of the field for once. And JK Foshizzle knocking it into the corner there, and the Saints desperately want to get this out here. Saints and Christian, Spoods, my bad, are trying to get it out of that corner.
Okay, Ioka, I'm pretty sure Ioka is actually just playing Demolition Derby and not playing Rocket League because he is quite literally sitting in the Saints net waiting for respawns and spawn trapping whoever the goalie ends up being. But it's a strategy that, yes, it can work out, but if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, the Saints could very well take that ball back the other way and try to find that counterattack goal. But Lackawanna's pressure has been something to make note of so far. They've been living in this orange side zone. Ramen trying to finally get some space out toward the offensive zone here. JK, though, for the answer. Christian getting taken out by his teammate once again. Honestly, just kind of the theme of this game is if you see it, hit it right now, whether it's the ball or another car. Spoods looking for the double touch, can't find the dunk into the net though, and Ioka once again going for those demos. Spoods though is going to buy a few seconds with that nice little flick toward the corner. Now Ioka trying to take this ball up that sidewall. That's going to be a pass toward the middle. The shot, the redirect, not going to be found though. Ramen there for the denial. Now Spoods and Ramen and Christian trying to see if they can win out these 50s. Ramen couldn't able a piece of the ball there. Very dangerous ball for the Saints here. Lackawanna trying to fire that one over on net. They're going to win another 50. The Saints still looking to take this pressure off.
Oh, and just like that, a very close shot by Foshizzle there, and Aoka getting knocked around by the Saints.
This is a weird game.
Yeah, it's very almost messy game, but I think it's only because both teams are being so aggressive.
No, Messi's a way better player.
Yeah.
no, that's just like, it's like sloppy, right? Like in a weird, like, not that they're playing bad, it's just like everyone's hitting each other. They're all over the place. Yeah, chaotic is the perfect word. It's just all over the place as far as goals. I mean, we've only had 2 goals, which is the craziest part 2 for all the action we've had. The back touch, Ioka. He's good at the demos and he's good at finding the goals. That was a nifty little back touch there. And Lackawanna, all of a sudden, you're about to find yourself with a tie series if the Saints do not find the answer.
Yeah, with 30 seconds left on the clock, it's looking like a win for Lackawanna. They have no lack of want to win this game.
Wow. How long were you cooking that one?
About 20 seconds there. And just like we have 20 seconds left on the clock here, Lackawanna just needs to contest this ball and run out the clock and try and break through the Saints defense here. Looks like they're going for another goal just to pad out the stats. Lackawanna with 3 and St. Clair with 1. 17 seconds left on the clock. It is looking like a win for them.
Yeah, I guess Ioka proved me wrong. You can absolutely sit in the enemy crease for about 4 minutes of this game. Kind of like, I guess, for all my hockey OGs, the Sean Avery effect. You just sit, you screen the goal, you wave the stick in front of their face, and eventually you'll find one of those redirections. You'll find some success. That is a nice little demo. Saints looking to find that second touch. But as the ball careens back toward midfield, it looks like it's about to be wrapped up for this game too. Lackawanna answers back with a statement game too, albeit a messy, chaotic one, but that might be exactly the kind of game that's going to help them win the rest of this series out.
cannot, Christian trying to get one last goal there. But if you cannot discern between the chaos, you know, you can't figure out what's going on, that might just be the play. You know, if you're very logical and you think you plan out and you're very teamwork oriented like the Saints usually are, maybe being chaotic, unpredictable is the way to go for Lackawanna.
No, in a game like Rocket League, you can kind of, because if you play, it's like everyone, like you get in solo queue games in any rank game and you're like, these guys play so weird, and it frustrates the hell out of the team, even though it's like, guys, we think we're better than this team, we think we're higher ranked, but for some reason, people are wide swinging randomly, they're doing bizarre things, camping the net, just strictly going for one person with demos. There's always these weird little things that you're like, you maybe see one out of every 20, 25 games, and it kind of throws you for a loop, and you're like, I don't really know, am I playing the same game I've been grinding for the last 4 or 5 years here? But now that they maybe have seen this from Lackawanna, they're like, okay, guys, just slow the game down, try to set the ball up from our own end, don't let Lackawanna put that pressure on, and let's just play Rocket League like we know how.
Definitely. Hopefully we see a more calculated gameplay here from the Saints, and maybe they can get...
Last game looked like solo queue. That's the best.
It like I didn't want to say it, but you're definitely correct. And but Lackawanna County already putting the pressure on the Saints net here and setting up for some goals. But Raman going to answer that and send it back downfield. But Zach ready and waiting, sending it back to the middle for his team to carry it downfield. JK for Shizzle, bring it into the corner here. Aoka setting up to passing to for Shizzle there, but unable to find it. And Raman taking a shot on the net, but Zach ready to defend it.
Yeah, nice save by Lackawanna there. Saints now looking for a demo of their own, possibly Spoods, waiting for one of these teammates over the middle. The pass is good. The idea was good as well. The execution just a half second off there. Lackawanna now trying to go on that counter attack. Zach trying if they can make a play out of this corner. Raman there to answer the bell. That's going to be chipped up there once more by Aoka. Christian going to find the demo onto Zach though. Try to open up some of this space. Raman there to play that one out of the net. Zach on the respawn though is going to be timing that perfectly. That is going to be a nice shot toward the net, but Christian there to deny it. Second shot, second save. This time Raman going to be the recipient of that
wide
one.
Open.
That is a nice little pinch. Raman though doesn't have the boost to get up there in time, and now Lackawanna, as quickly as it goes down one way, it will come back the other, and now they're trying to put this pressure once again. But game 3 looking very similar to game 2 in a lot of ways.
It is definitely looking very similar. That's good for Lackawanna here. They're putting up a lot of pressure on the Saints net, just like that. And that is wide open, and Zach scores another goal.
Hey, that's all it takes in Rocket League is finding that perfect window of opportunity. And that was a 4-man collision in the air. So everything I said about last game is seemingly true again. And Spoods just not able to cut that angle. Pretty much an impossible task at that point. And now Lackawanna, I think they've scored 3 or 4 unanswered goals at this point. So they are definitely feeling like they are on another level in this series. And right now the Saints don't seemingly have an answer for these last 2 games. And that is another shot toward the net. Luckily for the Saints, so that one not going to find its way home, but it was damn close.
That was very close there. The Saints definitely want to send this outside of their field here. Christian going into the air, trying to meet that ball there and air carry it all the way to the other side of the goal. And Christian able to set it up, but his teammate is not able to get there in time, faster than the enemy. Just like that, Spoods sets up another, but just unable. The Lackawanna's defense is impeccable here.
Yeah, they're sending 2 members of the ball, which sometimes is a cardinal sin, but it seems to be working out somewhat effectively right now. Raman trying to go for that reset, second little touch there, but Christian, once again, Lackawanna, very astute in the demolition game. They take him down before a chance can be made. Spoods gets bumped out of the air too, so they're just denying everything for the Saints. Christian getting bumped again. Lackawanna right now, they are a very physical team, and it is definitely throwing the Saints off their game, at least to some capacity. This team looks a little bit out of sorts still. I mean, they've only scored 1 goal in almost the last 2 games at this point, so clearly something has gotten in the offense. There's a small hitch to figure out at some point.
Definitely. Raman is trying his best to set some sort of goal up for his team, but JK for Shizzle doing the same and being successful.
They're playing 3v2 the whole game.
Carrying it all the way downfield, but Lackawanna is just so good at getting it right out of their net. Before, in the first game, they couldn't figure out how to get the pressure off of them. And in this game,
what a move!
The Saints feel the very same thing, unable to get the pressure off of Lackawanna.
JK with the head fake and the Euro step gets right by Christian. Nice little fake to the left, gets Christian going back the other way, fires that one back to that left side corner. That is a nice little move from JK, and Lackawanna now 2-0 lead. Saints offense completely neutralized the last 8 minutes at this point. pretty much going on here. They're going to have to find some answer, and I think rather quickly, because the way this game has shaped out once more, Lackawanna honestly seems to be in full control. Again, I think it might come down to that demolition game, finding the bumps. It feels like every time the Saints even touch the ball, someone's getting bumped off it, they're getting knocked out of position, and they just can't get anything going off the side of it.
Lackawanna is being so good at disrupting here. And check out Shizzle going for another goal, but Ramen there to save it, and Christian carrying it out of the corner, but Zach making sure to not let up that pressure, angling it back towards the net. Spoods trying to go with his team and try and find something here. And Christian gonna carry it down to the middle here. And it's all along this wall. Spoods running it up the wall, carrying it into the air. But that might not be good if Lackawanna meets him there. Spoods makes it to the middle, but just getting bumped and disrupted by Lackawanna repeatedly over and over. Aoka gonna try and carry it downfield again, and Zach sending it back into the corner there. 1 minute left on the clock. Saints need 2 more goals in 30 seconds each for each goal. It's a very tough thing here.
There you
but
go.
Maybe they can do it here with Spoods getting a goal.
I'm going to go ahead and call that goal Ramen's revenge, because I think he got demoed 4 times in the last 30 seconds. I was just about to say, you think Ramen got disconnected. He was demoed so often, basically getting spawn trapped. Finally, he can unleash a little bit, trade some hands back toward Lackawanna, and not a moment too soon. Only 53 seconds left to find that second goal, but that is definitely ample time to get something set up. If you can win a couple 50s here and gather some pressure, there's that corner boost stolen away by Ramen, trying to beat that first defender. JK is going to be there. That is a nice little touch to beat both defenders. No one home for the Saints. JK from way downtown. 39 seconds left, the third goal of the game. And all it takes was one nice little flick, and the Saints just a little bit too far forward, and Spoods not able to cut the angle to stop that one.
Yeah, Spoods was just short there and just a little too slow, unable to get the save there. Shizzle getting a demo on Ramen right off the back. Not letting that revenge
Ramen,
go unpunished.
it's literally Ramen.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you have against Ramen? Seriously. There's a conspiracy to take Ramen. I feel bad for him, because Ramen is trying to avoid these demos. He's trying to do as much as he can, but when you're just getting hard focused by literally the entire team, I'm not exactly sure what you can do to respond, but finding a goal would be a beautiful response. Oh, it's a Spood special, baby. That is a nice touch off the backboard. 15 seconds left to play. They're giving themselves a chance at least. It took a miraculous, heroic play from Spoods. That little knockdown gets that one in the back of the net. Now, 15 seconds. You have enough time for maybe one set play or trying to find something goofy off the kickoff, which with this team, we have seen plenty of goofy kickoff goals. Christian is going to get a chance, or he's going to be the first defender. Can't find the dunk, though. Zach is going to deny that one. Saints, though, still swarming in front of this net. 5 seconds left, and Spoods gets it done once more. A natural hat trick. That is 3 goals, and that is a tie game with 5 seconds left.
Wow, the Saints really turned it around there and brought it potentially into
that
overtime.
Was for Ramen.
Yeah, unless Lackawanna or Saints can find some insane kickoff goal, it looks like we're heading into overtime here.
We've seen it before. Lackawanna, that's a nice little touch. They're going to have at least one chance toward the net here, it looks like, but Spoods there to body block. He's going to shut that down. And Lackawanna now, you're going to be sweating just a little bit. Yes, it's overtime. Yes, the game is dead even, but you had a 3-1 lead with 16 seconds left to play, and it did not go your way. Now you have to make sure you dig deep, you don't get too panicked, you just find that resolve and try to close this game out. Right now, though, another messy skirmish in the corner.
Yeah, stuck in the corner, but Ramen, Christian going to send it up. Zach going to send it, try and get it into the corner, but Ramen, the Saints carrying the momentum.
Oh, Ramen!
Pressure. Oh.
If he put him in the body bag after all those demos, that would have been sweet, sweet justice. But Lackawanna's defense still has been very, very good. Those 2 shots from the Saints were borderline miraculous. That is a nice shot from Zach. Christian there to deny that one. The second look, though, right to the nose of his car once more. Does find the shot, but is going to be knocked out of the sky there. Now Spoods, next man up to the ball. The pass over to Ramen, or Christian rather, tries to find it. Just not able to. The Saints threatening, though, in the zone.
Jackie Fushizzle sending it away from his net, but Christian trying to set up a goal for his team, but Fushizzle gonna send it right across the field and just back and forth here. Just wide shots. But if you leave your net open for a wide shot, J.K. Fushizzle gonna score the final goal, and that is the game for Lackawanna County.
Dueling hat tricks for J.K. and Spoods, and all it took once again was just that long-range flick in Spoods. It looked like an own goal, but he wouldn't have got to that ball either way. He was trying anything he could to get that angle swung off. But St. Clair, I mean, now you're down 2-1. Lackawanna holds on to an absolute barn burner. I mean, 3-1 lead with 16 seconds left to being in an overtime game. That is about as hairy as it gets, but they did walk away with the win. They still have momentum of the series, and I mean, especially that game, because if you lose that game, you're now down 2-1, but you survived. You can take a deep breath and go, okay, can we not have another game as stressful as that?
Yeah, that was a very intense game there. The Saints just racking goal after goal and bringing it into overtime was insane, you know?
Like, you can feel the game. Like, one goal goes in 3-2, it's like, okay, guys, like 15 seconds, let's hold. Second one goes in, it's like, hit the red button. We are in panic mode, but they found their way to slow that down. They found the win, and now we are back in with Game 4. Saints trailing 2-1. Lackawanna right now, very, very strong showing in the round of 16.
And Ramen already setting up another goal for his team, but Aoka there with the defense. Every time I get worried about Lackawanna's defense, they tell me that I shouldn't be worried, except for that little run the Saints had there near the end of the last one.
The only thing to worry about, I want to know the betting line for over-under on Ramen getting demoed this game. I'm going to put over 5.5, so we're going to see if he gets demoed more than five times there. But either way, Lackawanna trying to play this ball toward that backside ball. Up in this corner. Saints right now, I can see these bumps trying to get going, so they're trying to open up this space in the net, trying to take that page out of Lackawanna's playbook, maybe trying to play a little more like them, you know, if you can't beat them, join them type of vibe. But Lackawanna, they've proven they are very, very good at playing in this style.
And Christian sending it all the way back downfield for Spoods to maybe try and set up a goal here. Another hit towards the goal from Ramen, and Christian also there. And it almost was good, but Aoka so good at getting those last-second saves.
Yeah, that was clutch. That was right off the post, almost in the back of the net, but that is still a 0-0 scoreline, and now they're going to try to put that pressure once more. Christian, though, looking for the outlet pass to Spoods. He's going to find it, but the touch a little too far. Spoods, though, is going to get there for the second one. The follow-through, the beautiful shot. Who else but Ramen? Again, right place, right time, right angle, finds the first goal of this game, and that's what you need if you're St. Clair. You want to find this early lead and play like you did back in that game one, just that errant pass over the middle for Lackawanna. All it takes is one small mistake. It will get punished with players of this caliber.
Yeah, you got to make sure not to slip up here. Lackawanna, you do have the lead, but you cannot get sloppy on your defense. You need the endurance to hold up this immaculate defense here all throughout the rest of the series. JK Foshizzle going to knock it out of the defense, or the net there. Christian already not letting up on the pressure. The Saints want to carry the momentum from this goal into another one.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
Couldn't tell. I stopped talking. That one looked like it was going to be off target. It's like, oh, nothing to see here, folks.
Speechless.
But yeah, Ramen had other ideas. That is a nice shot. Splits the defender back behind JK, and that is a beautiful goal from Ramen. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. And I guess to be fair, this Saints team, they are no strangers to being down in a best of 7. They were down 3-1 to, I believe it was Kennesaw State in the CRL LCQ. They've been down 2-0 in that same bracket. So this is a team that has quite literally been pushed to the brink against the best of the best in all of collegiate. So they are used to this moment. They are ready for it. Lackawanna, they have answered the call very nicely so far, but still a few more games to decide things. And the Saints right now, it looks like Game 4 going their way.
Yeah, Christian, just like you said, Game 4 going their way. Spoods with another goal and 3-0 for Lackawanna County. With 3 minutes left, it's still possible to win, but that is a huge lead for only 2 minutes in.
Yeah, my favorite saying, I think, for any team that's in the lead, whenever I'm like losing to a friend in Madden or 2K, I'm like, there's always enough time to do something stupid. As long as there's time on the clock, there's always time to do something stupid. The Saints right now, they're going to hope to avoid that slogan, that scenario. They're going to try to keep playing this clean Rocket League. Their pressure has been worlds better. Christian, little half-second, little late reaction there, but it was just enough to get that save, so job will get done. Ioka now going to try to take this one down. Great little ball control, but the Saints say, screw the ball control. We're going for the demo. They're going to find it. Now it's going to be a pass from Zach over to JK, not able to find anything. Christian looking for that second touch on the 50. Ball just kicks back toward that midline. No one there to retrieve it so far. Spoods next one there. He's got Ramen in front of the net, or Christian rather. He's got both members. That is a counterattack though. Saints right now, they'll see that was the same shot that went in 2 times last game. Now they're able to get back and make it read, as scary as it was.
I got flashbacks there from last game.
Yeah.
Oh, another flashback there. It is very eerily similar, but it looks like the Saints have learned from their mistakes here and have set up a pretty good defense against Lackawanna County, but they are not letting up their attacks. And shots on the goal here. JK Bush is looking to get it out of their corner, out of their side of the field. Christian looking to set up another good goal for his team. Saints are on fire as of late. Just like that, gonna get sent right back. And another, they're back on the demo train.
Yeah,
I realized that might have been the thing that was working for them.
Yeah, the only thing is, if the Saints are able to start making... Okay, Christian and Ramen, you don't need to rule one each other, guys. I know it's 3-0, but try to stay together here. But it looks like Lackawanna falls apart on the back line, so a couple Saints duking it out on the left wall. Lackawanna going to leave that net open, and Ramen going to have a nice little giggle there about the exchange with Christian. But listen, sometimes it's Rocket League. You mess up on the wall, and things still go your way. And honestly, this feels like one of those games for the Saints where they're just starting to run away with it. And you know what? The best defense is scoring 6 goals on the opponent. Obviously, they want to, shut down Lackawanna, but if they can keep running up the score, I know they will be more than happy to ice this game and start to look toward the next. That is a gorgeous little flick pass. Ioka is going to shut that down. No TikTok clips today.
No TikTok clips, but
not yet.
Time is tick-tocking down here.
What? Oh.
For Lackawanna, with Saints already putting up immense pressure on the goal again, with already 4 goals on the board.
Yeah, they're trying to score.
They are not going on the defensive side here. They want that 5th goal here. But Lackawanna looking to try and bring this to overtime, but with only a minute left, it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, I will say the Saints, while it'd be nice to try to win on aggregate score, it does not count, unfortunately. So even if they score 8 goals this game, it's still going to be 2-2. Lackawanna is still going to be in great position to keep this series going and try to find the momentum. Oh, my goodness, Christian trying to flex on him one time, but just unable to close that one down and find the goal. But the pass is good. Ramen going to go flying through the screen there as well. Christian, nice little upside-down flick there. Sends that. Like, you can see Zach. Look at Zach trying to size up Spoods, but it doesn't matter because JK, once again, seemingly has found every goal for this Lackawanna squad, whether it's been off the Saints. Look at Zach even going after Spoods was that distraction they needed. Then Spoods trying to make a play. Nice little flick right over Ramen's nose. But 3 goals in 39 seconds. Possible, but unlikely.
Yeah, going into the next couple games, if I was the Saints, I would definitely keep a big eye on JK Foshizzle here. He seems to be getting all the goals for his team. Just like that.
Okay.
Just as I said that, Zach going to score another goal.
8 seconds a goal is that's good math for Lackawanna. You're going to find yourself in a much closer game. In the Saints, I mean, looks like they're pulling a U on you from last game. They broke that 2-goal lead in the last 30 seconds. Lackawanna looking to repeat history here, and going down 3-1 in this fashion, if you somehow blew this lead, would definitely be slightly draining on the mental there. You just realize, like, guys, we had them dead to rights, and they rose out like the Undertaker and took us down. But they're trying to slow this game down. Only 20 seconds left, so feasibly they get 1 or 2 more touches here. They're able to clear the zone. They should be just fine. Yeah, Spoods is back on that rotation. Yeah. They're gonna listen. They are not gonna empty that back line right now. They're gonna make sure they're gonna send 2 or 3. They're gonna lock this thing down, and they're gonna lock down a 2-2 series in just a moment after Ramen tries to pad his stats with a hat trick for Game 4.
That's a very clean goal from the air. Ramen seeing the line, just able to take it.
Nice shot.
Nudge it just directly in, and Ioka unable to find the save there.
Ramen, also best goal explosion I think I've seen out of most collegiate players. So I'm not sure what it's called or what exactly is in this shot, but kudos to that as well. We see some fun ones and some boring ones, but I think it is definitely one of the better ones. Christian, nice little acrobatic there. He's going to let that one touch down, and we are now playing in a best of 3 to see who's going to move on in NACE.
Yeah, it's looking very dicey here for Lackawanna. You had a big lead there. And wait, never mind, not a big lead.
2-1 series lead. I guess you could call it big, but you know.
Pretty big.
Depends on your perspective.
I'm thinking of fractions.
1 game, massive, insurmountable even.
Unwinnable, honestly. But the Saints here, probably happy they won that last game. So
yeah, they look thrilled. Yep. No, they're just focused. We see him smiling all the time, you know. Oh, and this guy, every time I cast, look at, hey, he took, listen, I'm proud of you, Owen. Get off the camera when it's not Valorant. Get out of here, man. We got enough NACE and C-Val going on. Shout out to the Val guys. They've been scrimming next door on the stage, but should be getting into the game in just a few seconds here. Enough about Valorant. It is about Rocket League tonight. This round of 16 NACE, best of 3 now to decide who is going to be moving on. Yeah, we keep changing arenas here. I like it, though. This one, Wasteland, not as good, but some of them are good.
The Sakura one, that one was pretty.
No, and Neo Tokyo's cool. There's some really good ones, and some of them are just like, okay, Psyonix, let's update these.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one be used very often.
This is for the dog fight, the grunge, best of 7.
Yep, 2-2, looking very dicey here.
Ioka still taking bodies. Takes down Christian nice and early once more. So I guess Lackawanna, listen, they're nothing if not consistent. They like to hurt people. Let's see if they can score more goals than the Saints this game, though.
Yep, they're in the Thunderdome here, looking for the demolition.
This is, this is the Thunderdome, actually. That's perfect.
Zach gonna send it downfield. Just, both teams feeling each other out this game, seeing who's got the fire, who's got the guts to go on all the offense here.
To be fair, the games have been like, while they've been, while things remain the same, they change because the games have looked kind of similar. That is a nice little back tap, but they have looked very, very different in stretches. The Saints get lots of pressure. Lackawanna starts getting 50 demos, then they get pressure, then the Saints can't get back. There's counterattack goals. We saw an own goal or two. We've kind of had a mixed bag of everything tonight, and that usually makes for a good series. That is a really nice long-range shot there. Ramen does find the target. That is a double demo in mid. Maybe some time for the Saints, but as expected, Lackawanna say you don't get to play.
Yep, double demo there. Not going to let them try for that score on the
nice
goal
fake.
Here. And Spood's going to try and race back, but he gets nudged by Zach, just disrupting his whole game plan there. Zach going for another setup on a goal there, hoping it goes in from the long shot.
Okay.
Set up. Hopefully his team can assist him there, but Saints managed to get it out from underneath the goal here. It's in their corner still. Lackawanna does not want to let up the pressure here. Spood's trying to get it out from underneath the goal.
Yeah, well, Game 5's looking like Game 2 because this is a sloppy, messy game to get things going, but it's kind of fun to watch these teams kind of skirmish, battle it out in these corners. Right now, Saints trying to get some of that pressure going the other way. Nice shot toward the middle. No one there to find that answer, though. The Saints, that is a bit of a mistap off the wall. Luckily, they're going to be there to stop that one from going in, but that's going to give Lackawanna some time and some space. Ioka with the nice bump in the midair. Spoods does get taken out of the sky, but Ramen is going to be there to play that one. But as I say that, he has 8 boosts, so not going to get a touch on that one. He's going to have to clear that one down. Saints looking for that quarter boost steal. They're going to find that one, and now trying to cycle this one through. Christian does find a demo, a little bit of space, but Ioka there to play that ball, buys him a couple seconds.
Christian trying to go back to his side and put up a defense here, but Spood's unable to knock it downfield here. Spood's going to try and get the pass, but Zach ready in the air off screen there. Ramen looking to find something here. Both teams.
Ramen's ready to throw hands in real life after this. Forget Ryan. He's ready to go fight someone in the parking lot. He's been getting bumped literally the whole time he's been playing on. It's like he's been getting bumped the entire game. It's just so infuriating. But that's the tricky thing too, is you can start to tilt somebody if you start bumping them over and over and over. You have to stay calm. You got to stay composed, not let it get to you. Just like that. Christian, though, good timing to come across there, make that save. Minute 55, no goals yet.
Yeah, no goals. This game is much, much more even than from what we've seen here. Both teams being very defensive, not letting either team get that first goal here, making everyone a little nervous, I think.
Yeah, as this time ticks down, because whoever wins this game is going to be on match point. So this game means a lot to this series, especially if you're Lackawanna and you just had that series lead. Ooh. But Christian says, I'll take that from you. Finds a nice far side shot to the corner there. Somebody might have got disconnected. We will find out in just about 15, 20 seconds. Christian, though, does find that beautiful far side shot. Lackawanna not able to answer the bell there. And all it took was 3:36, but 3:26, math is hard. But the Saints do find a goal here. They finally take that lead. And like the way this game has been, goals have been hard to find.
It looks like Lackawanna did. Oh, no, they didn't get a disconnect.
Might have got to come back. Rocket League is pretty good with people getting back in sometimes. I saw the lightning strike, and usually that means disconnect unless it's a goal explosion.
Yeah, they're right back in it here, putting the pressure on the Saints goal. They need a goal to tie this up. They are getting, the pressure is on for them. JK Foshizzle setting up for his team. Zach unable to get the dunk in there, so they're going to have to try and maneuver that corner.
Oh, this could be good.
Saints setting up for a goal, but they're ready. They're always ready. Yeah.
1 minute left on the clock now. Lackawanna has had a good amount of pressure. They've been getting some decent shots on the net. Just haven't been able to break through that last line of defense right now. JK trying his best to get things going in the corner. No boost to play with, though, and the Saints go steal away all that left side wall boost. Christian sends that one up top. Zach going to try to find the play on that one. Can't find the first one. Second one is going to be good. JK trying to take this one down the middle now. Spoods waiting on the back line there. Robin is going to be there as well. They're going to play this one out. Spoods, nice pinch back to Christian. Nice little give and go up that left side wall. Christian, he's going to keep taking that one up the wall. Ioka, though, is going to be there for denial. Saints getting on those rotations, realizing 30 seconds left, guys. Hold the line and don't let Lackawanna get any consistent chances here. But that is a nice shot off the ceiling. Oh, Ioka absolutely stunts on the entire defense. That looked like it was improbable, impossible, but he finds a way. What a job to send it right back to his nose. That was one of the best goals I've seen in a while.
I think that was Ioka's first goal
that looked like some freestyle stuff right there. No, Ioka ended up finding a goal or two after the 87 demos they had the one game.
So that was a very
nuts.
Clean, nice goal there. But Saints already putting the pressure on them, trying to get that lead back in the game. But with 10 seconds,
they got a demo.
10 seconds left on the clock, it is not looking possible here. But I could be wrong. They can prove me wrong right here. But
Lackawanna! Spoods right at the buzzer. 1 second left. It looked like Ioka had scored the goal of the night and brought the game back, but that is the third time we've seen a goal in the last 10 seconds this series alone, and St. Clair might have just snatched victory from the, I say the jaws of defeat. They were tie game, but that game, the way it was looking, man, it was looking like Lackawanna was looking so strong, but they fall. That is the second game they lose in a row, and now, just like I said, you find yourself in that unenviable spot of being down 3-2. Now you're sitting on match point, and it feels like all that momentum you had just ripped away in one shot.
Yeah, it must have been such a back and forth of emotions there on Aoka's side.
Just get to OT.
Goal ever, and
that was like actually one of the best goals I've seen in like months. Like that was so a million miles an hour, right off the ceiling, back onto the nose, up top corner. I was just like, wow. And then that, right?
It's like a Messi bicycle kick.
It literally, it was just like that. It was like watching Ronaldo or Messi in like some crazy trick shot highlight, and then it just 10 seconds later, you know, Rocket League giveth, Rocket League taketh away.
No, it's just so unfortunate there, but can't give up if you're Lackawanna County. You know, it's 3-2 in the series. You still have a chance here if you bring it 3-3. This game is it's match point for Saints, so they don't want to lose it here.
Yeah, I've been seeing Spoods go for so many demos. What a save! But guess what? Christian's there for the rebound. Ioka, that was an absolutely clutch save. Credit to Spoods as well. He went headhunting for JK, got him out of the play there for just a moment, and Christian says, I'll walk that one in on the doorstep, and they're going to do just that. And I was going to say Lackawanna wants to try to find an early goal to get the early lead and get this momentum back, but you are 7 seconds in, and you are losing. However, that means you have 4:53 to find one goal.
Yeah, without that last second goal there, it was looking like it was going to go into overtime on Lackawanna's
part. How quickly
part,
things change.
So it could have been very, very different kind of game in the last one. But, you know, this first early goal may not be as advantageous as it was last time here. Both teams knocking it back and forth. JK Foshizzle trying to find something for his team to even up the score here. Spoods getting the boost, bringing it down for his team. Aoka gonna send it right back into the corner. Ramen trying to meet this ball somewhere, but
nice.
Lackawanna almost able to get a goal there, but the shot just narrowly bounces off.
And it's tough for Lackawanna too, because every single game they've literally had 6 or 7 excellent chances. They've had a lot of pressure. They've had great moments. They just can't seem to find that last little touch. That is a nice musty pass. Oh my goodness, Christian dishing him out like CP3 out here. That is a perfect pass. Ramen setting up Christian. Beautiful little musty flick right onto Christian's bumper and right into the heart of Lackawanna's defense. And that is a goal that is going to sting, especially in the fashion that they just pulled that off. And now St. Clair going to look to try to find one more. But JK, nice early demo. That is 2 members down. They're going to try to find this goal right away. And they will do just that. Zach going to get that one back.
Not going to let the Saints revel in that win for too long. Lackawanna going to get that goal they need. And now it's just a 1 lead.
Listen, sometimes brute force is the ultimate equalizer. You guys can't save the ball if you're not on the field. There's just one Saint left there to play, especially on those kickoffs. You can get a really, skirmish-heavy start, take out 2 members in a flash. Spoods, though, he's got some boost and he's got some space. Zach, Spoods goes off the crossbar. Zach makes the saves. JK comes back to make the second save as well. These Saints are swarming already. 1.5 minutes into this game 6 right now. JK trying to get something going down there. Spoods sends it right back, though, and the net is vacant. And that is a 3rd goal for St. Clair. Ramen, little head shake there, trying to wonder where it was the defense. Doesn't matter. That is a 2-goal lead back reinstated.
Spoods is in the zone there, laser
Spoods
focused.
be locked in.
Yeah.
Spoods has been locked in for time.
He's in the car. He feels like he's in the car.
Spoods is in Neo Tokyo as we speak.
And just like, Aoka gonna try and get the same thing they got going last time, get the demo right off the bat, but it's not gonna be enough.
Seriously, someone put Ioka in like Tekken or Smash. I bet you this guy goes like top 8 at like Summit or something. There's no, I cannot remember a time I've seen so many demos by one player. And we're only in game 6. He's still got a game and a half potentially to get that resume extended. The Saints, though, they don't want to play for that game 7. They want to try to burn this lead, or get this lead as high as possible, rather. Get these chances flowing. At least just try to waste 25, 30 seconds every chance you get here. Try to run this clock down.
Yeah, Christian already trying to set up another goal here. Seems like the Saints have decided that the best defense is an overwhelming offense.
Oh my God! Christian is smurfing in Game 6. That is a hat trick and 2 phenomenal goals. These last 2, look, it beats 2 defenders. The pinch to the corner, make that all 3 defenders. Ioka, the ankles crossed up, and Christian, 3 of the 4 goals in this Game 6. He has come alive. St. Clair has come alive as well. Listen, I said it takes them a while to get started sometimes. You know, they won Game 1. They had a nice little slow Game 2 and Game 3, but looks like they have maybe figured out this Lackawanna team. Because, right, the 1 goal Lackawanna got, there was 1 player alive for St. Clair.
That was a very convenient demo right as the ball was hitting
oh,
the right spot.
Speaking
but
of
Lackawanna
convenient.
looking to capture that lightning in the bottle again, but unable to get it. But they're not going to let up the pressure here yet. Foshizzle almost got the goal shot there, but Saints going to send it right back downfield for them. And it's back in Lackawanna's corner. Aoka sees the line, goes for the goal, but unable to find it there as the Saints knock it back towards their goal. Go looking to set up for another goal, looking for the 5th. But JK Foshizzle going to try and carry it down. We got a demo.
Home, they're all dead.
That's all open. But, oh, just in the nick of time, someone comes and knocks it out.
All right, guys, can we get some 3-on-3 rocket? Look at Ioka had to dodge the goalie because Christian came to get the counter demo from the net. So the Saints are, you can tell they know it. Like, Lackawanna, to be fair, they're basically doing like one-trick pony stuff, but it's just really, really good at it. They're doing the same demolition setup. They're doing the same kind of bump game, but it's just been working so well. But finally, the offense just hasn't quite been there. Because the thing is, when you send someone to go focus down the goalie, that's great and all, but if the other 2 players don't get a good shot on net, it's not going to give you anything. And now you have a player buried in the net. No one home for this shot. You can see, though, and to be fair to them, when you're down 3 goals with under, I think, 2 minutes left is that mark, you basically have to pull the goalie in hockey equivalent. You just have to send everyone to play offense. You can see the Saints even, we don't care about the goal. We're going to waste time, 120, and we're going to walk out of here with a Game 6 victory.
Yeah, and even when they're trying to waste time, they are still trying to make plays for those goals. You know, just to push that lead.
Got to keep the fear in them.
And just like that, they're back on the defense here. Lackawanna trying their darndest to try and find something here with 1 minute remaining. 3 goals needed to bring it into overtime is not looking great.
I think I want to see Robin just go for demos the last 50 seconds. Just make up for
revenge,
all the lost time you spent in that loading screen, buddy. Just try to get them all back. Zach, though, is going to take down Christian. But the thing is, down 3 goals, demos aren't going to mean a single thing as the rest of this game starts to progress. If you're demoing, that means you're not playing offense as efficiently as you possibly could be. Christian is going to take down, I believe it was Ioka there. Zach going to try to find this second touch. This clock getting dangerously low for Lackawanna. The pass across the post. The second post denies it. A third denial, but finally, honestly, ball don't lie. Lackawanna finally going to bury that one. However, there's only 25 seconds left, and yes, we have seen some last-second shenanigans a couple times tonight already, but if you're the Saints, you've got to be feeling pretty good about this one. It's just about winning the kickoff, buying yourself 10, 15 seconds. You should be okay to walk away with this one. They actually do win the kickoff, so that's going to be pretty much half this clock gone.
Yep, you want to definitely tighten down your defense, you know, not do any crazy shenanigans here. Try and just keep up a solid
Maybe
defense.
A little shenanigans.
And make sure you maintain this lead. As we've seen, some crazy stuff has happened. You're probably right.
Especially today, but today, yeah,
but
we've already seen it, 2 or 3 times today. So, something's in the air.
Got enough crazy for today. And just like that, with 1 second left on the clock, the Saints have won it here. Party leader has left the game.
Listen, the lobby demon couldn't. I think it was Spoods there. Spoods is usually the host. But either way, that is going to be a round of 16 playoff win for St. Clair. They take down Lackawanna College. The games, got a little bit more convincing as the series went on, but it was a very competitive series. Lackawanna came out to that 2-1 lead. Eventually, though, listen, the demo game was really fun to watch. It was awesome. It just couldn't keep up with the offense because even in that last game, one thing to them, they went down swinging.
Yeah, they definitely did, yeah.
Like, I can't remember a time I've actually seen, like, such a focus on demos and bumps. Like I said, the Saints, you could tell, like, the first 2 games, they were kind of rattled. They were like, we don't really know how to get around this. And then you could see as the games went on, there was a lot less double commits. Because even, like, the first 2 games was just, like, everyone. It was like a monster truck rally. It literally was, yeah, it was like everyone was just running at each other. It was a free mosh pit. But the Saints, again, they're going to continue this hot run of Rocket League they've been playing. They're going to move into that top 8 with an opponent that will be TBD. But we're going to have a full, almost said a full stream of weeks.
Wow.
A full week of streams coming up. We're going to have more League of Legends, more Valorant, all the rest of it as the week goes on. And some R6. Actually,
finally.
True. Thursday, we're actually going to have a Rainbow Six game. I know, Rainbow who? We are going to finally have a Rainbow Six game on the stream, though. We only had a couple last semester. R6, it's a fun game, but it's definitely a different game, so it's always good to get but it's good to give every game their shot. shine at least
Yeah,
once.
I think I'm casting, so it's the first time I'm casting R6. You know, study up a little bit. Should be fun. Should
It's
be
okay. There's like
interesting,
12
nice
good
change of
characters,
pace.
so
Huh?
it's like 12 good characters.
Yeah,
So it'll
yeah.
be easy to learn. It won't be that
Yeah,
complicated.
I'll study. I'll look at the tier list.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
S
Yeah,
tier.
perfect. That being said, though, thanks to Daniil and Amanda in the back as well. Just, didn't miss anyone today. Nice, small, easy
Yeah,
crew for
small
Rocket League.
crew.
So I foolproof did not miss anyone, but I won't keep anyone around too much longer. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace. Oh, yeah.